This is TOS Television, your digital first Pan-African news network. I am Abigail Lukmade and this is Africa Now. Tanzania and Zanzibar in particular found itself trending on social media at the weekend after a tourist took to social media alleging sexual assault at a hotel in the archipelago in April last year. The allegations were met with mixed reviews from Tanzanians and beyond and pushed Warare Beach Hotel to poor ratings on Google just a few hours after Zainab shared her horrible experience. Oladende's allegations have ignited more debate on social media on the dangers of solo travel, particularly for women. The Archbishop of Canterbury, the Church of England's highest cleric, has criticized the British government's plan to send asylum seekers to Rwanda to process their claims for refugee. In his Easter Day sermon, Justin Welby said, and I quote, "Subcontracting out our responsibilities, even to a country that seeks to do well, like Rwanda, is the opposite of the nature of God, who himself took responsibility for our failures." End of quote. On Tuesday, the United Kingdom and Rwanda announced that they had reached a $158 million agreement to send some people who arrive in the UK through illegal routes to the East African country, where their asylum claims will be processed and, if successful, they will stay. South African authorities have found 6 more bodies amid ongoing rescue operations following devastating flooding in the country's east coast. The toll now stands at 443. KwaZulu-Natal Premier assured South African search missions were back in full swing, despite having been impacted by extensive damage to the province. Floodwaters engulfed parts of the southeastern coastal city of Durban and surrounding areas early last week, ripping apart roads, destroying hospitals and sweeping away homes and those trapped inside. Now to matters of security. A joint military force from Nigeria, Niger and Cameroon on Sunday said it had killed more than 100 Islamist insurgents, including 10 commanders in the past few weeks, as it intensifies a ground and air offensive in the Lake Chad region. Boko Haram fighters and its splinter Islamic State's West Africa Province ISWAP group have for more than a decade battled the Nigerian army in a conflict that has sucked in neighboring states. Though they did not give the period covered by the operation or number of troops killed, but said 18 soldiers were injured by improvised explosive devices planted by retreating insurgents. The Nigerian military has neutralized 5 ISWAP leaders, including Ibn Usman, Hani Abdullahi, Abakar Shua, Abu Jibrila, and Abu Ali, alongside 70 ISWAP terrorists in Tombon's Regi region, Borno State, northeast Nigeria. The air component of Operation Hedinkai and the Nigerian Air Force, under the Multinational Joint Task Force, conducted the operation on April 14. This is coming barely 1 week after the Nigerian army exterminated notorious ISWAP leader Dan Buduma alongside 19 other fighters. This is your digital first Pan-African news network, TOS Television. You're watching Africa Now. More stories coming your way after the break. So stay tuned. Welcome back. Tunisia will work with other countries that have offered to help it prevent environmental damage after a merchant ship carrying up to 1,000 tons of oil sank in Tunisian waters, the Defense Ministry said on Sunday. The ship was heading from Equatorial Guinea to Malta when it sank 7 miles off the coast of the southern city of Gabes on Friday. The Tunisian Navy rescued all 7 crew members following a distress call. Tunisian officials are investigating the itinerary of the tanker, which reportedly has Turkish and Libyan owners. Exports from Libya's Zuitina oil port were suspended after protesters calling for Tripoli-based Prime Minister Abdulhamid Al-Dabiba to resign got into the port on Sunday morning. Halting operations in El Fil and Zuitina would cripple Libya's oil production, which averaged 1.21 million barrels per day before the latest outages. The Ministry of Oil and Gas said that these closures will harm the state-owned oil company position in the global market as a result of its inability to implement its obligations. Now on press freedom. Reports indicate that a Tunisian court on Friday freed a journalist who had been detained after she criticized police and the Interior Minister. Her lawyer and the Journalists Union said Charazad Akacha was arrested on Thursday as a result of a Facebook post in which she criticized Interior Minister and accused police of insulting and abusing her in the street last week. Her arrest sparked outrage and was widely viewed as a loss to the freedom of expression since President Kais Saied took executive power last summer. The Media Institute of Southern Africa in Malawi, a watchdog group, has accused the Malawi Police Service of hacking a website for the platform for investigative journalism. The website hacking came more than a week after police arrested the managing director for the platform for investigative journalist Gregory Gondwe. They wanted to find out where and how he obtained documents he used in a story about corruption involving government authorities. Hacking is a crime in Malawi under the Electronic Transactions and Cybersecurity Act of 2016. Offenders face fines and 7 years imprisonment. And that is it on Africa Now. For more updates, to visit our website at www.TOSTVNetwork.com. Follow us and like our social media handles on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Remember to subscribe on YouTube. Do stay with us and enjoy more programs on TOS Television Network. I am Abigail Ukwande. Thanks for watching.